the wood on somebody as they come around the corner there. But she has to be careful not to pick up any cheap fouls there. We're going to take a quick break now, have the national anthem. We'll get back for the tip-off on KLYC 1260, home of the Warriors in McMinnville.
Maria's Mexican Grill is a delicious and fun place in downtown Amity. Located at 615 South Trade Street, Maria's Mexican Grill has lots of fun games. Pool is free on Monday, and the service is top-notch, just like our team, the Warriors.
Amity Bakery and Cafe. They have pies, cakes, cookies, sandwiches. Go in and enjoy your meal. Stop by and say hi to Mandy. Looking for a win today. Amity Cafe and Bakery in Amity.
Rainflower Florist Shop in Amity provides custom floral design for special occasions, weekly bouquet delivery service for your home or business. There's also a sweet shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. It's not just for Valentine's Day. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity.
The totally fun place in downtown Dayton is the Bypass, located at 400 Ferry Street with pools and games to play, great food to eat, fine drink, karaoke, and live music. They're happy to support our team and wish them a big win.
Tasty food in downtown Amity, and so easy to get a quick and delicious taco or burrito. Drop into Taco Burros and thank them for supporting our Amity team. 516 Trade Street in Amity. It's Taco Burros.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior basketball. This afternoon's Pac West third place game getting ready to tip off here. The Warriors have been introduced, and this will be a tough one for the Warriors, but it'll be a great test for them as they get ready to head to the state tournament. They should be able to make it into the state tournament, win or lose, without too much problem, because they are ranked number 8 in the state coming into this game. The Tigers ranked number 9, and these two teams have split this year. So an evenly matched group, even though both teams kind of blew each other out on each other's floor, which is kind of interesting. But we'll see. The key for the Warriors, of course, dealing with Horn inside, but also now that Riley Southard is back, the senior point guard from an ankle injury. This team's a little bit deeper, a little bit better than what they have been in the past. Now, the other Southard, Olivia Southard's not going to hurt them. Taylor Ryman's not going to hurt them. And Aaliyah Seibel, though, can hurt them. The number 20, the junior, the coach's daughter, didn't hurt the Warriors in YC, but came back and had a really good game against the Warriors at Amity. And so Warriors have their, like I said, their work cut out for them tonight, dealing with Horn inside, Seibel, and Southard on the perimeter. Warriors wearing their blue traveling uniforms tonight, royal blue with white trim, and YC in their home white uniforms with black and orange. Tigers have kind of a funky short. It's got multiple descending in width lines from the waist down to about the middle of the rear there. It's kind of a different look, but all right, Clark and Horn going to jump it up the center. It's up and tipped one by YC. Put the ball right in the hands of Aaliyah Seibel to get things started. Warriors in man-to-man defense. They go to the right wing. Now they go high post to Ryman, trying to look down low. Takes a jumper instead, misses that. Rebound inside. Lopez knocked out of her hands and out of bounds by Olivia Southard. Warrior basketball. Good job. First trip down the floor on the Warriors. We got man-to-man full court pressure here. Or nope, it's going to be a 2-1-1 or a 1-2-2, something like that. Warriors break it easily. Plummer with it. Goes to Hatch on the left wing. Back to Plummer. To Graham now out on top. Graham down. Left corner. Hatch for three. No good. Weak side rebound pulled down by Olivia Southard. She pushes up the middle of the floor. Finds Seibel on the right side. Graham back. Seibel pulls up and misses that short jumper. And the ball tipped. Graham saves it. Back into Plummer. Looked like it was headed out of bounds. Keeley with it now. Brings it across the timeline. Pushes hard down the left side. Gets in deep. Scoops up with the right hand. No good. Tried to draw contact. And they don't give her the foul. This is Horn going the other way. Gets it ahead to Seibel. Warriors hustle back on defense. Seibel sets it back up on top, works left now. Plummer on her, dumps it into, knocked away by Clark, and Plummer had it, couldn't hang on to it. Ends up in the hands of Southard, or Ryman. She gets it back to Seibel. Good job by Clark knocking that entry pass away. Seibel swings it to Ryman on top. Horn cutting through, Clark bodying her up, is going to get a foul, and she does right there. Can't be quite that physical with her. Reg telling Audrey, you got to settle down just a little bit. Can't body her quite that much coming across. Good physical matchup there between the sophomore and the senior. First foul of the game, so Clark's first also. Southard going to trigger this in. The senior goes on the right side to her sister, and she travels. Olivia Southard wasn't sure. She was expecting Seibel to pop out. Seibel was slow coming out, and Southern had already committed to the pass. So still zeros, a minute and 18 seconds in. Warriors break the pressure again. Plummer gets it across half court. Lopez hands off to Graham, and she'll set up the offense here. Graham calls out what she wants, calls out wheel. They pop up Lopez to the high post. Graham works left over to Hatch, back to Graham. Keeley, right side to Plummer, back to Keeley. Now to Hatch. She'll take a three left side. Little strong. Rebound inside, tipped away and pulled out of there by Riley Southern. There's a drive up by Seibel, and she's fouled by Plummer. She took that all the way to the basket. Nobody stopped ball there. Second team foul on the Warriors, first on Plummer. And that'll put Seibel on the line to shoot 2. Warriors not good transition defense that time. They got back, but nobody really got in front of the ball. There were plenty of people back that could have helped, but nobody actually did it. Seibel misses the first. Leah Seibel, about a 5'9" 5'8" guard. Good athlete. Decent shooter from the outside. Little streaky. Second one, good. So Warriors give up the first point of the game there at the foul line. Graham passes ahead to Hatch, off of the hands of Horn. Hatch takes it in, misses the lay-in. And there's a long pass ahead that Graham picks off. Keeley in the open floor, weaving her way in, steps through, lays it up, and let's see if they give her shots on this. The officials are going to consult and see if it was on the floor or on the shot. Keeley says it was on the shot. She's headed to the line. Everybody else is lined up. And Graham will shoot 2 free throws. Good job by the officials to make sure that they had the call right. Keeley saw that the defense really just wasn't set, just attacked in there. Not sure who that foul was called on. They're not putting that up on the scoreboard. Graham misses the first free throw. And get those nerves out there, Keeley, and knock the second one down. Graham with a chance to get the Warriors on the board here and tie the game up at 1. Second one, bounces around, doesn't stay. Ball knocked loose and controlled inside by Ryman. So Warriors miss a couple of free throws there. Southern down in the corner to Horn. Down low, ball kicked by Graham out of bounds. Clark overplayed that pass and didn't get there soon enough. Horn had the baseline, but good help defense by Graham. Horn will inbound left side of the key on the baseline. Kicks it into the corner. Now they bring it around out top to Seibel. Seibel works left. On top, Ryman. Right side, Olivia Southern. Not going to shoot that. Looks back around. Clark doing a good job of fronting Horn. They pop one from out top. Horn had it. Knocked away by Clark. Graham comes up with it. Keeley pushes up the right side. She's got the defense on the move. Steps through. Lays it up and in. Keeley Graham attacking the basket from the right side. And another good job by Clark inside on Horn. Horn had that rebound. Clark reached back, knocked it away. Horn at the foul line. Drives left. Gets down on Clark. Puts up the shot. Misses that one. Good position there. And the rebound pulled down by Ryman. And she gets fouled by Graham, I believe. Nope, they're going to say it's on Lopez. Graham and Lopez both there. Third team foul on the Warriors. First on Lopez. Lopez, Clark, and Plummer all with 1 foul. Ryman to the line for 2 shots. Misses the first one. Taylor Ryman, senior guard. 1 more coming for her. Clark and Graham down low. She hits the second one. So, 2-2 game. Graham with it against this pressure. Throws long to Plummer, way up the floor. Plummer steps back, 18-footer, no good. Inside, ball loose. Clark had it. Plummer ends up with it. Out to Graham. Graham goes left corner, 3. Good! Keeley Graham buries the 3, and a great effort by Plummer and Clark inside to get that offensive rebound. Horn breaks the pressure up the middle, pulls up at the foul line, now drives left, caught by Clark, turns, steps through, might have traveled, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, kicks it out. Southern with the shot. She misses. Plummer battling. Horn comes out of there with it. Clark on the floor, and she's in pain. Horn steps back, misses the shot. Ball hits Audrey and goes out of bounds. But Clark, slow to get up, took a hard shot there. Got to bounce back up from that. Going to be off of Clark, though. She and Horn were battling down there. Clark took a pretty hard fall, but I think she's okay. Ryman will inbound, Southard will inbound. Riley Southard, the senior, will inbound on the baseline, left side of the key. Looking to get it in, looking, finally lobs out on top to Ryman. Won't take the shot. Hits Seibel on the right angle. She drives. Good screen there, picks off Plummer. She misses the shot, though. Clark with the rebound. Ahead to Lopez. Lopez across half court with it, puts the brakes on, gives it back to Graham. Graham will set things up. 4:20 left to go first quarter. Warriors up 5-2. Lopez right corner Hatch for three. Airballed that one. Rebound Seibel on the left side. Seibel spins away from Plummer. Now throws a long pass ahead. Pull-up jumper on the baseline, missed by Southard, and we've got a jump ball inside between Graham and Ryman. That'll be Warrior basketball in the alternating possession. Warriors hanging in there. Lopez will inbound, gives it to Graham. They want to trap her. Graham dribbles around that trap, and she's fouled. That's going to be on Southard coming across. They trapped her, but they gave her the sideline there, and plenty of room to work with. Keeley able to get around that. Second team foul, first, I believe, on Southard. Looks like a kind of a 1-2-2 press. Graham with it. Swings it over to Plummer on the left side. She drives up the middle of the floor, breaks the defense, slows down at the top of the key, gives it back to Graham. Graham almost went out of bounds. Graham chases it down. I think Plummer's arm was hit a little bit there when she made that pass. Graham with it. Left side. Plummer back to Graham on top. Looks at the three, doesn't take it. To Plummer and Graham, they play catch now. Graham looking for something here. Looking for a screen from Clark. Gets it, drives in, kicks to Hatch. 4-3. Halfway down, wouldn't stay. Southard with the rebound. Pushes ahead. They've got a fast break if they hurry, but the pass isn't handled cleanly. They reset the offense. Seibel on top. Coach Seibel calls out the play. They go high post. Ryman out to Horn. Horn over to left side to Seibel. Looking for the cutter. Graham steps in front and steals it. Throws it ahead. Plummer didn't see it. Ball's loose. Picked up by Hatch. Hatch down the left wing. Going to take it in on Horn. Horn fouls her. Good job by Hannah Hatch. Not afraid of Horn. Attacks the 5'11 senior post. And Horn probably could have stopped that shot with her arms straight up, but instead wanted to block it out of bounds and put Hatch on the line to shoot two. I believe that is the first foul on Horn, but they're not putting those up on the scoreboard, so I don't really know. Hannah Hatch hits the first one. Into the game, number 14, Olivia Davison, the freshman, replaces Olivia Southard, the other freshman. Appreciate you joining us here on 1260 KLYC McMinnville. Hannah Hatch hits a pair of them and then knocks away the inbounds pass out of bounds. Good job by Hatch jumping on that. Warriors up 7-2 early. Doing a good defensive job so far on Horn. Neither she or Seibel have hurt him so far. They've got a free throw from Seibel and a free throw from Ryman. They get it in. Clark knocks it away, intended for Horn. Audrey jumps the passing lane, knocks it out of bounds right in front of the bench there for YC. They'll inbound again. Southard trying to get it in. Finally does bounce pass to Davison. Davison with Lopez on her. Hands off to Seibel. Seibel, Plummer guarding her as she brings it across half court. Swings it right side to Davison. Loses the ball out of bounds. Warrior basketball up 7-2. Both teams, 3-team fouls. Neither team has taken a timeout so far. You get 5 timeouts total for the game. Graham, top of the key with it. Left side to Plummer, back to Graham on top. Looks at the three, back to Plummer and Graham. They play catch. Plummer to Graham. Graham starts to drive. There's a hook a pass to Hatch, and it's knocked away by Seibel and out of bounds. Warrior basketball. Warriors going left to right here in the first half in front of me. I'm up on the second floor here behind the scorer's table between the two benches. Got a good view here of the action. Graham out on top. Nobody coming out to her. They're playing a 3-2 zone here against the Warriors. Not a lot of inside threat for the Warriors. They're going to try to beat you with drives, dishes, and Plummer for a deep two, and she buries it. I was going to say, Alyssa Plummer running the floor, but instead Alyssa knocks down a long two with foot on the line. Horn gets it across half court, drives on Clark, gets in deep, and fouled by either Clark or Graham. Hopefully it's on Graham. And then Audrey didn't pick up her second there. Now it's going to be on Audrey. That's two, and that'll get Courtney Kendall off the bench. So now the challenge becomes, do you have somebody who can front Horn down there and play physical with her? That was kind of a cheap foul by Clark. She was sliding with her, and Horn just did a good job of initiating the contact. Horn buries the first free throw. Her first point of the game. Clark out. She'll get a break here. She played almost 6 minutes there in the first quarter. We got 2:07 left to go. They really miss having Kaya Rosenbaum in there. Horn misses the second one. Rebound inside by Ryman. Puts it up and in. So the Warriors give up a 3-point play there. They don't box out on the shot. The free throw, it's 9-5. Graham with it. Down in the corner, Lopez. Back to Graham. This 3-2. The weak spot is the corner. Lopez gets a three from there and buries it. Jenna Lopez, just going to say, and as I was saying there, the corner is the weak spot on a 3-2 zone because it's hard to get out there. Horn steps through, misses the shot. Inside, Ryman loses it. Graham comes out of there, throws it ahead to Hatch. Hatch chases it down, takes it in, lays it up and in. Hannah Hatch with the basket. And Seibel needs a timeout on that YC sideline. The Warriors getting a balanced scoring attack. 5 out of Graham, 4 for Hatch, 3 for Lopez, 2 for Plummer, and it's 14-5. Amity Warriors. This is 1260 KLYC McMinnville. We'll be right back.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support the Dayton team. The Dollar General in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton. For custom floral design for special occasions, visit the Rainflower Forest Shop in Amity. Weekly bouquet delivery service for homes and businesses. Also, the Sweet Shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity. They love their high school sports.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home or some other real estate, call local realtor Becky Mather with eXp Realty LLC and the Welcome Home team. Let Becky help you make a real estate slam dunk. You can reach Becky Mather at 971-241-2997. That's 971-241-2997. All right, Warrior fans. Warrior girls off to one of their better starts this year in the first quarter, up 14-5 against a good YC team. Warriors doing a great job on the defensive end. Graham already with 3 steals in this game. They pass ahead. Plummer knocks it away. Picked off by Graham. Graham up the middle. Scoops it up to the hoop and in. Keely Graham with the runner. The defense never got set. Warriors right back in tight man-to-man pressure. Davison goes to handoff. Stolen by Plummer. Puts the brakes on. Gives it to Graham. 16-5 Warriors. 1:05 to go first quarter. Graham directing traffic. Gets Kendall to that high post. Right angle. Lopez. Back to Graham. Takes a dribble to the angle. 18-footer. No good. Rebound. Pulled out of there by number 21. That's Rivas into the game. She'll bring it up herself. Now throws down cross court and knocked away by Lopez and out of bounds. Horn out of the game right now. Not sure what's up with that. She's not feeling good or what. Nope, she's back in the game. I take that back. I just didn't see her. Couldn't believe they'd have her out. She'll play 32 minutes for them, I'm sure. Seibel with it on the inbounds. Goes left corner. Southard misses the 3. Knocked away. Graham on the floor for it. And Graham ends up with the ball. Horn fell right over the top of her. Reg gets the timeout called. Horn and Graham going for that ball. Horn didn't want to hit the floor. Graham did. Ended up with the ball. Horn fell over the top of her. Keeley, as tough as they come in there, and is scrappy, comes out of there with the ball. Reg gets the timeout because Keeley had nowhere to go with it. She was right underneath the YC basket sitting on her rear. But she comes out of there with it. Reg gets the timeout, and the Warriors will have possession up 16-5 with 36.7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. This third place PAC West district basketball action. Reg has got to be thrilled with the effort he's getting from all 6 players who have been in the game so far. Hart started, picked up a couple fouls in the first 6 minutes there, but did a great job on Horn. Held her scoreless in the first 6 minutes. Kendall into the game, so the Warriors a little smaller, but a little better shooting. Not quite as good a rebounding team. Graham with the ball. Backs out towards the center circle. Warriors will play for 1 shot here, 25 seconds. Swings it over to Plummer on the left wing. She kicks it back to Graham out top. 20 seconds. The Plummer back to Graham, now to 15 seconds. Graham waiting to see what the defense will give her. 10 seconds now. Works off a little screen. Gets in. Kicks. Hatch for 3. Short. Ball inside. Pulled out of there. And dribbled up the floor by Davison. Knocked away with 0.7 seconds. They're going to get Lopez for a reach-in foul. That's her second foul. That was not a good decision by Jenna. You have to know how much time is on the clock. Davison was not going to get a good shot off there. And she's still not going to get a good shot off because it's only 5 team fouls, but a wasted foul by Jenna. per second. Ball on the far sideline at half court. Seibel will inbound. Seibel looking for somebody close. Throws back door off the hands of Rivas, out of bounds. No, didn't touch anybody. So it'll be Warrior basketball out by half court now. I don't know if Reg is calling something out. He's just telling Keeley, get the ball and take a shot. They're going to come up and guard Keeley a little tighter. I think it's going to be maybe Lopez cutting here to get it to Graham. Graham takes a dribble and can't get the shot off. If she had gone up right away, I think she would have drawn a foul, but she took one more dribble and then ran out of time. All right, folks, after one, your Amity Warriors leading the YC Tigers 16-5 in this third place Pac West District action. This is KLYC 1260, McMinnville.
Rainflower Florist Shop in Amity provides custom floral design for special occasions, weekly bouquet delivery service for your home or business. There's also a sweet shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. It's not just for Valentine's Day. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity.
Ben's is the place for custom meat processing for beef and game. For more than a dozen years, Ben has been serving your needs throughout the Willamette Valley and even does mobile slaughtering. Ben grew up in Dayton and really supports the team. Go team!
Maria's Mexican Grill is a delicious and fun place in downtown Amity. Located at 615 South Trade Street, Maria's Mexican Grill has lots of fun games. Pool is free on Monday, and the service is top-notch, just like our team, the Warriors.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior basketball. Start of the second quarter here from Central High School. In this third-place district game, the Warriors come in as the 4 seed, Tigers the 3 seed. Warriors had to beat the Dayton Pirates to get here, and they did so handily back on, what was that, Tuesday night, I guess, earlier this week. Now the Warriors with a 16-5 lead as we start the second. Graham works left off the Kendall screen, gives it up to Plummer. Plummer dribbles back towards the top of the key. Now right side Hatch, back to Plummer, left side Graham. Graham looking for a cutter, Stables into the game. They go to Plummer, Plummer to Graham. Graham starts to work her way in. Ball bounces off somebody's foot. Plummer chases it down. Plummer dribbles right, gets to the elbow, back to Kendall. She'll take a three, top of the key, and no good. Rebound inside. Graham loses it, chases it down in the corner. Bounce pass to Plummer. Hooks it over to Kendall. Kendall, bounce pass, Stables, left side, goes down in the corner, Hatch. Hatch, doubled, dribbles it out, chases it down, and then gets an over and back. Should have just let it go. Hatch not happy about something out there, but the bottom line was you had the ball, you got to know where half court is. I needed to catch that ball and jump stop or let it go across. Since somebody had tipped it, you could have let it go into the backcourt. Warriors turn it over. They go inside to Horn. Not a good pass. She chases it down on the other side into Graham, misses the shot, and the rebound goes long over her head. Graham chases it down, ahead to Hatch, right wing. Gets knocked to the floor, no call. I guess the girl hit the ball and that knocked Hannah down. Hannah lost her balance there. Ball goes out of bounds to the Warriors. Kendall will inbound. Inside, not there to Plummer. Plummer dribbles through the double team. Works back to the top of the key. Nobody guarding her closely. Now over to Graham. Graham, left corner, Stables for three. She hits it. Sydney Stables coming in and giving a lift off the bench. Her first shot of the game is a three, and the Warriors up 19-5. Dribbling down the right side. Rivas gets in deep, hooks it out. Southard, little right-handed jump hook in the middle of the lane, and Riley Southard has her first basket of the game. It's 19-7 Warriors. Quick pass ahead to Graham, or from Graham to Hatch, back to Graham. Healy will back it out. Now, Kendall, back to Graham for three. No good. Weak side rebound, tipped, and Davison comes out of there with it. Davison dribbling up that right side. Gets past Stables, lobs the ball down low. There's a missed shot, though, by Southard, and she reaches in on Graham after the rebound and picks up a reach-in foul. I think that's her second. That's going to get her sister, Olivia Southard, into the game, and I think it's going to get Riley Southard out. So they get inexperienced here as the senior goes to the bench, and Ryman going to check in as well. Ryman going to get Horn out. Horn, just 1 point here in the first half. First team all-league player. You're not going to keep her down all game. They're going to make some adjustments. But right now, the Warriors doing a great job defensively. Graham brings it across, right side now to Hatch, back to Graham, swings it left side to Plummer, back to Graham on top. Now Plummer and Graham play catch out top. They worked on this a lot in practice yesterday about being patient on the offensive end, making that zone come out to them. You're up 12 in the first half. You can do that. You can be patient offensively, make them have to work a little bit. Right side, Kendall. Kendall takes a dribble, bounce pass to Plummer. Left side, Graham fakes the three, drives baseline, gets in, she's fouled. Packed hard by Rivas from behind. Graham will go to the line to shoot two. You gotta love that. You end up getting a lay-in opportunity, drawing a foul, the fifth team foul now on Rivas, or 15 foul on the YC Tigers. I think it's the first on Rivas. I'm trying to listen to the PA announcer to tell me how many there are. Graham misses the free throw. 0 for 3 from the line tonight for Keeley, the only weakness in her game. This one will go. Watch this, folks. 19-7, about to be 20-7. No, she misses that one, too. Kendall with a rebound. Back to Graham. Graham drives, gets in deep, lays it up and in. Tough shot. Much tougher than the free throw. But she gets 2 points out of that trip anyway. Great job by Courtney Kendall to get that rebound. There's a ball knocked loose. They end up with it anyway, and Rivas' hands over to Seibel. They are having a hard time with that Warriors man pressure. Seibel works right. Plummer on her. Making her work, knocks it away, and Plummer picks up her second foul. Warriors getting themselves in a little bit of foul trouble here now. 2 on Plummer, 2 on Clark, and 2 on Lopez. 16 fouls on the Warriors. Next one will put YC shooting free throws with 5:12 to go here first half. Need to be careful. It's 21-7 Warriors. We've got an offensive foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Davison, setting a back pick there on Stables, I guess. First personal on Davison, 16 fouls. So both teams going to be in the bonus now. Graham over to Plummer, left angle with it. Plummer on top to Kendall. Kendall, little dribble drive, back to Plummer. Plummer, couple dribbles to Hatch. Three-pointer right angle, buries it. Hannah Hatch knocks it down. She's got 7 in the game. Her first 3, and the Warriors are 24-7. They throw it in, ball knocked loose, and Graham chases it down out by half court. Another steal for Keeley. That's at least, I've got her for 5 steals in the first half here. She is everywhere. Graham with it. She settles things down. 4.5 to go. Another three-pointer for Hatch. She misses. Rebound by Kendall inside. Ball knocked away and stolen by Southard. Olivia Southard with a steal. Kendall never saw her come from behind. Hatch working hard on Southard, though. Right side, right angle. They go down low to Rivas. Rivas working on Kendall. Gets down low. Loses her angle. Misses the shot. Kendall gets the foul. When you let them get down low on you and you get yourself out of position, you're going to pick up some cheap fouls if you're not careful. But at least you didn't give up the lay-in. First foul on Kendall, 17 foul on the Warriors. Put Rivas on the line to shoot 2. First one, good. Jordan Rivas, her first point of the game. I mean, their leading scorer is Taylor Ryman. I'll say that right. Taylor Ryman with 3 points. Second one also good for Rivas. And Horn back into the game. Warriors need to be aware of that. Rivas goes out. Warriors basketball up 24-9. 15-point lead for the Warriors here with 4:15 to go. Warriors break the pressure easily. Stables ahead to Plummer. Dribble drive, bounce pass, Hatch. 18-footer short. Rebound inside. Graham. She dribbles it out through the baseline, and she'll reset the offense. Keely Graham everywhere tonight. Or this afternoon, if you prefer. Graham crosses over, gets in deep, kicks it. Plummer for 3. Good! Alyssa Plummer buries a three-pointer from the left wing. And the Warriors with their biggest lead of the game, 18 points. Southard drives in, hooks a pass, as Davison hooks a pass, to Ryman. Ryman to Horn. Horn drives, pulls up, 15-footer, or 12-footer, misses that. And Stables with the rebound. Warriors settle it down to Graham. 3.5 to go. Ahead, Plummer, another 3. This one's short. And Horn with the rebound. Alyssa, that was a little heat check there for her. Horn brings it up herself, gets to the foul line, dribble drive left, steps through, swings it up, and they'll pick up Graham with a foul. All that contact initiated by Horn. Graham, you just can't move. You can't let those arms move at all. Reg's working on the official there a little bit, saying, come on. That was all Horn initiating that contact. Graham never moved at all, kept her arms up in the air. But if those arms go sideways at all, you'll get that foul call every time. Horn to the line, misses the first one. Horn just 1 for 3 from the line, just 1 point in the game. Into the game, Maddie Bell, sophomore, replaces Davison. 1 more for Sadie Horn. 5'11" senior post. This one is good. So she's got 2 points. The Warriors with the lead, 27-10. Graham ahead to Hatch. Hatch with the attack, pulls up, knocks down the little 5-footer. Horn didn't know what to do, whether to take her or Stables on the other side. And Hannah Hatch having herself a first half, folks, and doing most of it on just the hustle side of things. There's a steal by Plummer and a ball knocked away from behind by Seibel. Warriors have gotten called for fouls on less than that. Bell ends up with a basket on that. That's a weak no call. That was less and there's a horrible pass by Graham. Thought Stables was breaking up the sideline. Warriors little meltdown here. 2:48 to go in the first half. 29-12 Warriors. A little momentum for the Tigers here. Warriors need to clamp back down defensively. Seibel inbound. Throws long over the head of Bell. Horn chases it down. Horn drives left on Graham, gets down low, puts it up. Nope, they're going to get it for a travel. Graham's defense caused Horn to kind of hesitate on the shot. She shuffled those pivot feet. I thought they were going to get Graham for the foul as she kind of flew by and bumped her. Warriors up 17 and the ball. Get it into Plummer. Plummer going to watch out from behind. She puts the brakes on. Resets to Graham out by the center circle. Graham taking her time. Right side, Hatch. She'll spot up for three. No good. Inside, Horn with the rebound. Horn dribbling it up herself. She can do this to you. Bounce pass over to Southard. Southard doubled, and she fell to the floor. How is that not a travel? Fell to the floor, both knees, no call, and it ends up in the hands of Bell, and she buries a three. You cannot go from a standing position to fall to your knees and not have that be a travel as long as you're holding the ball, and she was. Kendall to Plummer. Got to settle down here. Plummer dribbles out around the top of the key. Warriors up 29-15. Tiger fans getting a little excited here with Maddie Bell giving them their last 5 points. Graham directing some traffic with the ball. Drives, gets in deep, backs it back out, steps back, 18-footer, no good. Inside, rebound pops out to Hatch. Hatch, ball knocked away. Hatch chases it down, picks it up, working on Seibel. Seibel bumps into her. Terrible defense there by Seibel. She had good position, and she just ran into Hatch hip to hip. 7th team foul put Hatch on the line to shoot 1-and-1. Good hustle there by Hannah Hatch. Chase that ball down and not be afraid of Seibel's defense there. 29-15 Warriors, 1:40 to go here in the first half, and Hatch will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Hannah with that free throw is 3 out of 3 from the line and has 10 points in the game. One more for the senior guard. Second team all-league. This one misses that one long, and Horn with the rebound. Horn brings it up herself through traffic. High dribble, and they got her for the carry. She lost a little control trying to dribble through the trap there. Warriors were kind of swarming in on her. It wasn't really a trap, but two defensive players kind of came out at the same time, and she kind of lost control of that ball. Stables with it over to Graham. Graham works through the middle of that defense. That pressure having no impact on her. All the way to the basket. High off the glass. No good. Thought she was going to get fouled there. There's a long pass ahead. Reverse lay-in by Seibel. No good. Rebound put back. No good. Plummer with the rebound, and she's fouled. Alyssa Plummer going to go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. 30-15 Warriors. Second quarter action here. Great hustle there. And I didn't hear who the foul was on, but it sounded like third personal. It'd be nice if they had a score clock operator here who could actually put player fouls up on the board. Kind of count on that as an announcer. I would have tracked my own if I'd known he wasn't going to do it. Plummer buries the first one. One more coming for the senior honorable mention all-league guard. And I think that was 3 on Seibel. She heads to the bench into the game. Rebus. Cheyenne Hale coming in for Plummer. Plummer with 2 fouls. Be nice to get her out of the game, not pick up a cheap one here. And she buries that one also. Perfect on both of those. Hale in, Plummer out. Great job by Alyssa on both ends of the floor tonight. Alyssa Plummer with 7 points, several steals, a couple of tough rebounds. They get the ball into Bell. Bell working on Stables. Stables, cheap foul right there. You got to move your feet, Sid. Got to move your feet. 1-on-1 free throws coming here for Bell. Stables needs to drop her hips more, get a little lower to the ground, give a little extra room. You know, when somebody starts to dribble that ball, you have to drop, step, and slide to get back in front of them. You can't just try to go with them. Bell, front end of the one-on-one, good. Maddie Bell, a non-factor in the first two games against the Warriors, has 6 points here in the first half. She cuts this to a 16-point lead. She'll have one more. Warriors' biggest lead was 17. Now it's back to 15 as Bell hits a pair of free throws. 1:10 and counting, first half. Graham with it. 32-17 Warriors. Graham crosses over, backs it out. Bell comes out on her. She swings it over to Hale. Back to Graham. Graham surveys the court. Bell comes out on her. Now they double. High post. Buried the shot. Courtney Kendall just turned and shot. And Kendall with her first basket of the game. Warriors back up 17. Bell drives. Little runner. No good. Rebound. Graham. Keeley pushes up that right side. Bell trying to get back in front of her. Keeley still going down to the corner. They double her. And there's a foul by Bell. Got in too close. Couldn't put the brakes on. Graham turned right back into her. And Graham will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul on YC. First foul on Bell. Keeley Graham, first team all-league, number 4 vote getter in the league from the coaches. Front end of the one-on-one, long. She is struggling at the foul line tonight. She is 0 for 5, having a Josh Wart night like Josh had against Dayton earlier. Not Dayton, excuse me. That's Blanchette, but Josh did a lot of other things, and that's what Keeley's doing here tonight, doing other things to keep her team in it. 34-17 Warriors. Horn with it out top. Right angle, Bell. Dribbles back towards the top. Bell, a junior guard. Now she wants to drive, and she carried the ball. She tried to get a good running start there at Stables, and she got that little rocker dribble going and right in front of the official, and he nailed her on it. 34-17 Warriors. Hope you're enjoying this live action today on 1260 KLYC McMinnville, home of Warrior basketball. 7 seconds to go. Graham ahead to Hale. Hale, cross court, down in the corner. Stables, back to Kendall for three. No good. Boy, the Warriors did a good job of getting a good open look with just 7 seconds. And 4 people touched the ball. And Kendall touched it twice and almost buried the jumper, I should say. At the end of 2 quarters, the Warriors with a commanding 34-17 lead, outscoring YC 16-5 in the first quarter, and then by a total of 18-12 in the second quarter. The Warrior fans give them a nice round of applause as they head to the locker room. We've got 10 minutes on the clock. We're going to take a quick break here. Be back with some scoring totals from this first half of basketball. This is Amity Warrior basketball on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General Store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support the Dayton team. The Dollar General in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton.
The totally fun place in downtown Dayton is the Bypass, located at 400 Ferry Street with pools and games to play, great food to eat, fine drink, karaoke, and live music. They're happy to support our team and wish them a big win.
C&D Landscape of Dayton offers complete commercial and residential landscaping, and they love their high school sports. They provide design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, also patios, walkways, water features, night lighting, and more. C&D Landscape in Dayton since 1977.
Amity Bakery and Cafe. They have pies, cakes, cookies, sandwiches. Go in and enjoy your meal. Stop by and say hi to Mandy. Looking for a win today. Amity Cafe and Bakery in Amity.
Tasty food in downtown Amity, and so easy to get a quick and delicious taco or burrito. Drop into Taco Burrows and thank them for supporting our Amity team. 516 Trade Street in Amity. It's Taco Burrows.
Amity Bakery and Cafe. They have pies, cakes, cookies, sandwiches. Go in and enjoy your meal. Stop by and say hi to Mandy. Looking for a win today. Amity Cafe and Bakery in Amity.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General Store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support the Dayton team. The Dollar General in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton.
Ben's is the place for custom meat processing for beef and game. For more than a dozen years, Ben has been serving your needs throughout the Willamette Valley and even does mobile slaughtering. Ben grew up in Dayton and really supports the team. Go team.
Tasty food in downtown Amity. It's so easy to get a quick and delicious taco or burrito. Drop into Taco Burrows and thank them for supporting our Amity team. 516 Trade Street in Amity. It's Taco Burrows.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior Basketball on KLYC 1260 McMinnville. Warriors leading the YC Tigers 34-17 at the half here of this third place Pac West District basketball game from Central High School in Independence, Oregon. Warriors were led there in the first half by Keely Graham and Hannah Hatch. Graham hit 1 3 and has 9 points total in the first half. Hatch also hit a 3, and she has, 3, 4, we'll get her for 10 points. Leading scorer for the Warriors, Alyssa Plummer with 7. And any points Alyssa gives you are generally just kind of bonus points, and she knocked down a 3. They left her open, and she drilled it a couple trips after she had hit a 2 just inside of that same place on the left wing. Lopez with 3 and Kendall with 2. Oh, Stables has 3 as well off the bench. So great balanced scoring for the Warriors, and 34 points in the first half. Not a number the Warriors have seen very often, especially against good competition. YC just 17 points in that first half. Maddie Bell off the bench leading them in scoring with 7. They got 3 points from Ryman, 2 from Southard, 2 from Horn, 2 from Rivas, and 1 from Aaliyah Seibel. And Seibel with 3 fouls, the only player in the game with 3, picked up a really cheap one, trying to cover Keeley there on that right side of the floor as Keeley was driving. 2 fouls each for Southard, for YC, Plummer, Lopez, and Clark for the Warriors. 1 foul each for Stables and Graham and Kendall. 1 foul each for Maddie Bell, Olivia Davison, Jordan Rivas, and Sadie Horn. The real story of the first half, we talked about it a lot before the game, was whether or not the Warriors could keep Sadie Horn in check. And the answer so far through 16 minutes has been absolutely a resounding affirmative there. Horn with just 2 points on 2 out of 4 from the foul line, has a foul, and really has not been a big factor on either end of the floor. She probably has 4 or 5 rebounds, but really not an impact player. In fact, one of my daughters who I had told, how good Horn is, and we've watched her play a couple times this year, and first team all-league player, and just, I think, the best low post player in our league. And she said, did you say 34 was a great player? She's playing terrible. I don't know how much of that is Sadie Horn and how much of that is just the Warriors playing great defense and Horn feeling like she has to force things a little bit every time she gets the ball because she's not getting the ball very often. Warriors forcing a lot of turnovers in that first half, doing a great job of man-to-man defense on the ball handlers. And what I thought was Riley Southard coming back was going to be a big difference for YC because that was another ball handler, but I really haven't been impressed with any damage that she's done. She just has 2 points and 2 fouls there in the first half. And really, the only thing that's hurt Warriors at all was Maddie Bell coming off the bench, and she got a 3-pointer after one of her teammates fell to the floor with the ball. Should have been called for a travel, and instead kicked the ball out. Bell got an uncontested 3 and buried that. You take that away, and the Warriors are up 20 points in this first half. Though Bell gives them a little lift off the bench, other than that, the starters for YC have only combined for 3, 6, 8 points in the first half, whereas the starters for the Warriors have 29 points. So great job by Amity defensively and offensively there in the first half. The only weakness, the only negative for the Warriors for the whole first half, Keely Graham 0 for 5 from the foul line. Just crazy. Something that just thinking about. I expect the second half to be different, but she'll keep attacking and getting people into foul trouble over and over and over again. Hey, for the best in auto body repairs, come see Stairs Auto Body. Curtis Stairs works on all types of makes and models, guaranteeing quality and satisfaction every single time. Stairs Auto Body, located behind Lum Motors on Highway 99 in McMinnville, a proud supporter of Warrior Athletics. We're going to take a break here for a couple minutes. Be back with a little information to get you set up for the second half and the beginning of the third quarter. This is Amity Warrior Basketball on 1260 KLYC McMinnville.
C&D Landscape of Dayton offers complete commercial and residential landscaping, and they love their high school sports. They provide design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, also patios, walkways, water features, night lighting, and more. C&D Landscape in Dayton since 1977. For custom floral design for special occasions, visit the Rainflower Florist Shop in Amity. Weekly bouquet delivery service for homes and businesses. Also, the Sweet Shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity. They love their high school sports.
The totally fun place in downtown Dayton is the Bypass, located at 400 Ferry Street with pools and games to play, great food to eat, fine drink, karaoke, and live music. They're happy to support our team and wish them a big win.
Maria's Mexican Grill is a delicious and fun place in downtown Amity. Located at 615 South Trade Street, Maria's Mexican Grill has lots of fun games. Pool is free on Monday, and the service is top-notch. Just like our team, the Warriors. Rainflower Florist Shop in Amity provides custom floral design for special occasions, weekly bouquet delivery service for your home or business. There's also a sweet shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. It's not just for Valentine's Day. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity.
Tasty food in downtown Amity. It's so easy to get a quick and delicious taco or burrito. Drop into Taco Burrows and thank them for supporting our Amity team. 516 Trade Street in Amity. It's Taco Burrows. For custom floral design for special occasions, visit the Rainflower Florist Shop in Amity. Weekly bouquet delivery service for homes and businesses. Also, the Sweet Shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity. They love their high school sports.
Welcome back, Warrior fans, wherever you are this afternoon. Amity girls leading the Tigers of Yamhill-Carlton here in this third-place district game at Central High School by a score of 34-17. Warriors were up 16-5 after one, so an 11-point lead, and then expanded that as high as 19 there in the second quarter. I'm going to, assuming the Warriors win this game, I'll be able to tease Keeley a little bit about her foul shooting, because normally an excellent foul shooter, 0 for 5 in that first half. We're talking about that a little bit there in the second quarter. You know, Josh Wart had one of those games where he was 0 for 6 or 0 for 7 from the foul line. But, you know, he did so many other good things. I think that was against Salem Academy. He did so many other good things, controlling the glass, making some tough shots down low, playing defense, that you kind of forget about the missed free throws. And Keeley the same way today. She may be 0 for 5 from the foul line, but she's got 9 points. She's probably got 6 or 7 rebounds. She's got at least 5 steals that I know of. And she's the floor general out there. She makes everybody else better. The defense has to pay so much attention to number 4 that other girls get good looks from three-point range. So Warriors coming back out with their starting 5. That means Clark back into the game with her 2 fouls. She only played 6 minutes there in the first half, picked up those 2 fouls, but they had a lead by that time. Reg was able to rest her. I think the Warriors were up 9-4, if I remember right, when she went out. And the bench doing a great job today. Stables and Kendall both chipping in with baskets there in the first half and playing good defense, especially Courtney. Tigers ball to start the third quarter. Seibel with it with 3 fouls. Plummer on her. Swings a pass over on the right angle to Southern. High post. Ryman, they lob down low to Horn. Horn lays it up. Misses. Gets it back. Misses again. And they get Clark for a foul. No, they're going to get somebody else. Lopez for the foul. They lobbed over the top. The backside defense is supposed to be there. Horn missed a bunny there. Missed a second one also, but Lopez reached in. Might have affected that second shot a little bit. But Horn to the line, misses the first one. Boy, she's having a struggle tonight. One of those things kind of get in your head a little bit as a player. She's 2 for 5 from the foul line. She hasn't made a field goal, and just not her normal kind of output. She makes the second one. She's got 3 points. The foul on Lopez would be her 3rd, so she's got to be careful. Plummer on top to Graham, Keeley with it. Over to Hatch on the right angle. Seibel right up on her, finds Clark. Clark down low, double dribble. She got a little confused there. She took a dribble when she caught the ball, and then she squared up, took another dribble. Got to know where you are on the court and what you've done. Turnover on the Warriors. Southern bringing it up. Left angle. Horn takes it in against Graham. And they're going to get Graham for a blocking foul. Keeley was there and set. I don't know how you call that a blocking foul, but that'll be the second on Graham, and they give Horn the basket on that. She's up to 6 in the game now, and a three-point play attempt, good. So the Warriors on a rough start here, getting outscored 5-0 to start, 4-0, excuse me, to start this third quarter. Graham with it. Clark on the left wing. Clark takes a dribble, bounce pass over to Lopez. Lopez has go back door to Graham, and she's fouled by Southard. Southard with a hold there as Graham tried to cut behind her. It's going to be a nice pass from Lopez there. They're going to lay in for Graham. So a good foul by Southard. Southard's first personal of the game. Hatch with it, on top to Graham. To Plummer, left angle. Picks up her dribble, back to Graham. Graham to Hatch, off her hands and out of bounds. Got to catch that ball. It was a high pass, but you got to come down with that ball. Warriors turn it over. Reg needs a timeout. That's a couple of turnovers, a couple of fouls, and a 4-0 run to cut the lead to 13. And Reg will settle down his crew here. Reg talking with with Graham and with Clark there about something. Now exhorting on all of his players. Warriors a little flat here to start the third. Got to focus. Got to run your offense. Don't try to force things. They're extending their defense a little bit. Tigers are desperate. You have to know they're going to be a little more aggressive, try to force some turnovers. Graham talking with Clark as they walk back out. He coaches Audrey a lot. And they take math together. They work on their math every day. So bonding experience in math class carries over onto the basketball floor. And what I think Graham was telling her is to watch Horn on that far side against the press break. They get the ball to Horn in the middle of the floor, and Clark will back way off of her now. Horn slows down at the left wing and gives it back to Southard. Southard, the freshman, right angle to Seibel. High post, Ryman. Ryman trying to go down low, can't do it. Clark with a good job on Horn there to Southard. Southard with the drive, kicks it back out. Horn, 22-footer, top of the key, airballs that one out of bounds. Little smile on her face as she turns around, kind of sheepish. She was open. Clark was just inside the three-point line, so she had about 3 feet of space there, but 22 feet's not a close shot by any means. Turnover on the missed shot there, and Graham with it. Graham hands off to Plummer. Plummer works right, picks up a little screen from Clark. Now from Lopez. Plummer over to Graham, excuse me. Graham with it. Backs out by the center circle, now drives a little left. Picks up her dribble to Hatch in the corner. Hatch dribbles back out, and she'll reset. Over to Graham on the left wing. Looks inside to Clark, not there. Little hesitation, gets in deep, little floater, no good. Horn with the rebound. Sadie Horn pushes up that left side. Clark gets back, puts the brakes on Horn, steps through, swings up a horrible-looking pass. Rebound inside, no good by Ryman. She gets it back and puts it in. Got a box out in there. Nobody boxed out. Horn just threw up a horrible-looking shot. Warriors should have had a rebound, and they get Plummer for a travel. She shuffles her feet. So it's 34-23. The Warriors haven't scored here in the first 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. Reg exhorting his players on here. They got to settle down and get their focus back. Their focus in the first half was tremendous. So far here in the third quarter, they look very flat. Southard gets it across half court. Works right. Picked up by Lopez. On top, Clark misses the steal. Horn gets it, swings it left side. They get down low to Ryman on Graham. Puts it up, misses. Ball tipped out, and should be Warrior basketball. Riley Southard could have saved it out there. She thought it was off of one of the Warrior players, and so she let it go out of bounds. Never do that. Never know if an official's going to get it right anyway. Graham brings it across half court, crosses over a couple of times on Southard, steps back, 18-footer, buries it. Keely Graham, 11 points in the game. Big basket. Help the Warriors settle down just a little bit here. Southard working on Lopez, gets across gets to half court now across. Puts the brakes on and backs up a little bit. Over to Seibel. Seibel with 3 fouls. Dribbles left, hands off to Riley Southard. Back over to Seibel, left angle. Gets a screen from Horn. Dumps down to Horn, down low, gets the lay-in, misses it, gets it back, misses it again, and tips it out of bounds. Clark with a good box out. Horn can't buy a basket, and Clark puts her on her backside on the box out as Horn tries to reach over and tip the ball out of bounds. Sadie Horn having a horrible day around the basket. I don't know, she just not having a typical Sadie Horn day at all. Graham gets the offense initiated out top with it. Warriors up by 13. Crosses over, gets in, loses it. Southern comes out of there with it. Ball knocked away, stolen. Lopez had it. It's on the floor, picked up by Ryman. Warriors had a couple of chances to get that turnover there. They go down low. It's Southern, kicks it to Horn. Horn drives, steps through, lays it up and in. That's what Sadie Horn will do to you. It's down to 11, 36-25. Warriors need to settle down on both ends of the floor here. Plummer, left wing with it. Works right around the top of the key, hands off to Lopez. Lopez to Clark. Clark turns. Looking for somewhere to go. Finds Plummer. Plummer right in front of the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Clark pulls it away and kicks it back out to Plummer and gets a three in the key. You've got to get out of the key, kid. You can't just stand there. So she worked hard, but it took her about 2 seconds to get the pass out of there. Reg calling for a foul. Clark did a good job of getting the steal inside. Took it right away from Ryman, I think, or Southern, one of the two. And Kendall going to get Clark out. Clark a little frustrated. It's a good chance to get her out, get her a little break here. The official still getting an earful from Reg about all the reaching and slapping in there. There's a long pass inbounds. Ryman chases it down. Kendall gets back on defense. Ryman on the baseline. Looking for somewhere to go. Kicks it out to Seibel. Seibel fakes a shot. Back to Southern. Now Seibel with it. Bell into the game. Replacing the freshman Southern. On top, Ryman. Right side, Bell. Trying to go inside to Horn. And they dump it back out to her. She steps out deep two. Airballs that one. Hatch with the rebound. Over to Graham. That one was right on line. Just a little short. Ahead to Plummer. Plummer puts the brakes onto the three-point line. Back to Graham to set it up. Over to Plummer. Plummer drives right. Gets deep. Steps through. Lays it up. Misses the shot. Ball's loose. Horn comes out of there with it. Horn pushing it up hard herself. Gets in deep. Knocked away from Hatch from behind. Good hustle by Hannah Hatch to knock that ball away before Horn could get a shot off. Still 36-25. Warriors with just 2 points in this quarter. Offense has been a challenge. Southern triggers it into Horn on top. Right side, Bell for three. No good. Long rebound. Plummer in the corner. Alyssa with it. Gets a little screen from Hannah Hatch. Now dribbles it up the floor herself. Got a little trouble from behind. She puts the brakes on. Lets Southern go past. Right angle to Graham. Graham looking for a cutter. It's Lopez. Lopez down low. Turns to the left hand. She's fouled by Horn. Nice decisive move by Jenna Lopez. She faked her left shoulder. Came back to her right shoulder with the left hand. And Horn was out of position, swatting at the ball. Second personal foul on Horn. Second team foul. Lopez to the line for 2 shots. First one, misses that one. Warriors have hurt themselves at the foul line tonight. One more for the junior. And I think Lopez has been the best foul shooter on this team this year. Second one, perfect. I didn't want to say that before the first one, but 4 points for Jenna. They get it ahead to Seibel. Seibel working on Plummer. Right angle to Bell. Bell dribbles left over to Seibel. Three-pointer left angle. And they get Plummer for the foul. Oh, boy. That's going to be 3 free throws, or is it before the shot? Let's see what he calls here. The push, it was after the shot. So that is going to be the third on Plummer. Lopez also with 3. Third team foul on the Warriors. Ball out of bounds. Seibel inbound left side of the key on the baseline. Dumps it into Horn in the corner. Now to Bell on the left wing. Bell fakes right. Now dribbles right. Gets in deep. Gets to the basket and misses the shot. Gets it back. Steps through and makes the shot. Horrible defense there by the Warriors. Bell with 9 in the game. Warriors push ahead to Plummer. Plummer dribbles to 17 feet inside the key. Over to Lopez for 3. No good. Hatch with the rebound. She's fouled. Good job by Hannah Hatch. Did not bring that rebound down on the weak side. Grabbed it, put it right back up, and out of place was Riley Southern, her third foul. Third team foul on the Tigers. Hatch to the line to shoot 2. First one, perfect. Hannah Hatch, 4 out of 5 from the foul line tonight. 11 points so far in the game. Out of the game, Ryman. Into the game, Rivas. One more for Hatch. Chance to make it a 12-point lead. 38-27 right now. And 39-27. Good job by Hannah. 12 points in the game for the senior. Warriors back up by 12. Seibel working right, crosses back, spins back to her left, hands off to Bell. Bell wants to drive, kicks it back over to Seibel on the left wing. Gets a little screen from Horn. Now they go right corner to Rivas. Rivas drives left, gets in deep, scoops up with the right hand and in. What a tough shot by Jordan Rivas. 4 points in the game for her. Quick pass ahead to Plummer. Plummer will back it off to Hatch. Left corner. Buries the three-pointer. Hannah Hatch took the pass from Keely Graham and drilled it. Plummer with a good job attacking, kicked it back out to Hatch, who went to left corner to Graham, went left corner to Hatch. There's a drive, a scoop by Bell, no good. Loose ball, tip, and come down with by Graham. Keely pushes up the middle of the floor, got the defense out of position, bounce pass to Hatch. She's fouled by Horn. Third foul on Horn. Fourth team foul on YC. And to the line goes Hannah Hatch. What a great pass by Keely Graham, senior there. Warriors offense settling down here a little bit. They have 8 in the quarter now, and Hatch with a chance to add to that. Coming into the game will be Southard again. Hatch buries the second one. Hannah Hatch, 16 points in the game. Couple of three-pointers. That last one from the corner really helped this offensive output. Warriors back up by 14. They were up by 17 at the half, and so this has been a good comeback here. This lead was down to single digits. There's a long pass by Seibel in, and chased down, and she couldn't save it. That's Rivas trying to chase it down on the sideline. Not a good pass from Seibel. Everybody wants to make that long baseball pass. That's a hard pass to make sure it ends up right where you want it, and if it bounces once, a lot of times the offensive player can't track down where it ends up. Warriors with it, high post, Kendall. Surveys the court, gives it back to Plummer. Alyssa taking her time. They go high post, Kendall turns, shoots, airballs that one from about 17 feet, just beyond the elbow. She was open, but you didn't need that shot right then. Warriors extend man-to-man pressure here. They pass ahead to Bell on the right side. Lopez on her. Bell kicks to Horn. Left angle. Thought about the three, but she's 0 for 2 from outside today. 1 from three-point range, 1 at deep 2. Now they go high post to Horn. On top, Rivas. Left side, Seibel. Back to Horn on the left block. Down low. Graham fouls her. Horn scores. Sadie Horn picking it up here into the third quarter. She had 2 at halftime. She's got 8 in the quarter. 10 in the game. 31.3 seconds left to go. Third quarter, 43-31. Basket was good. We had a little buzz from the clock there, you heard. Trying to figure out who the foul was on. And they called the foul the wrong person. This is what they were trying to get clarification on. The officials don't know who it is. Warriors aren't going to put their hand up. Hannah says, I'll take the foul. Horn not happy. She wants Graham to have the foul. Now they're going to change it to Graham. Keely with her third. That would have been the first on Hannah Hatch. Hannah lobbying to take the foul for Keely. Horn to the line. Chance for a three-point play. She's already got 1 here in the third quarter. Now she has 2 of them. So 11 in the game, 9 in the quarter for Horn. You're not going to hold a first-teamer down very long. Warriors back by 11 now. Graham, top of the circle there. Right side, Plummer. Back to Graham, way out on the right angle. High post, Kendall. Kendall takes a couple dribbles, back out to Hatch on top. Hannah swings it to Graham on the right angle. Down to 12 seconds. High post, Kendall. Swings it back to Hatch. Left angle, Plummer. 7 seconds. Hatch or Graham with it. Graham with the drive, gets in deep, jump stop, lays it up, misses the shot. Rivas with the rebound. And we are done with 3 quarters. Warriors lead 43-32, but they got outscored 15-9 in that third quarter. This is KLYC 1260 McMinnville, the home of Amity Warrior Sports.
Rainflower Florist Shop in Amity provides custom floral design for special occasions, weekly bouquet delivery service for your home or business. There's also a sweet shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. It's not just for Valentine's Day. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity.
C&D Landscape of Dayton offers complete commercial and residential landscaping, and they love their high school sports. They provide design, consultation, maintenance of landscaping, also patios, walkways, water features, night lighting, and more. C&D Landscape in Dayton since 1977.
Welcome back to Amity Warrior Basketball. Jeff Clark bringing you the live action here of this third-place Pac West game from Central High School, where your Warriors lead the YC Tigers 43-32. That 17-point lead cut to 11 there in that third quarter. The Warriors started out that third quarter really, really flat on both ends of the floor. YC came out very aggressive, playing for their lives there. But both of these teams will be playing next Saturday. The boys will play on Friday somewhere, depending on how tonight's game goes against Dayton. If the Warrior boys were to win that, they'd be the number 1 seed and would host a game automatically. If they lose, they will be the 2 seed coming out of districts, but very possibly almost for sure will be traveling for a game on Friday. The girls will almost for sure have to travel next Saturday. All right, folks, fourth quarter here. 8 minutes on the clock. Warriors basketball to start the fourth. Clark back in the game for Kendall. Graham works left, hands to Plummer. Plummer taking her time, works around the top of the key. Goes to Lopez, ball knocked away and stolen. Taken in and lost. Rivas loses it out of bounds. Plummer with good defense to force her to that left hand, and Rivas lost it. So no harm on that turnover. And Alyssa telling Jenna, you got to come to the ball. Don't wait for the ball to come to you. Bell on Plummer. Plummer. High post to Graham. Should have been a foul. No call. Back out. Lopez. Three-pointer. Good! Jenna Lopez buries a 3 from the left angle. She's got 7 in the game. None bigger than that. The Warriors up 16. Seibel drives. Shoots. Misses from the angle. Rebound inside. Rivas puts it up and in. Got to box out, folks. You're playing man-to-man defense. Back to a 12-point game. Hatch drives the other end. She draws the foul on Seibel. That'll be 4 on the junior guard. Good attack. Hannah Hatch being very aggressive, going to the basket today. 15 foul on the Tigers. 46-34 Warriors. Hatch to the line. Free throw. Perfect. Hannah and Jenna Lopez, best free throw shooters on the team this year. Hatch today has 2, 4, 6, 7 out of 9 from the free throw line. So Ryman back in, Seibel out. Seibel a non-factor today with just 1 point and 4 fouls. She killed the Warriors in Amity in that 20-point loss. Hatch misses the second one, and the rebound pulled out of there by Rivas. So Hatch now 7 out of 10 from the line. Probably about what she's averaged on the year. Bell drives, scoops it up, no good. Rebound inside. Rivas. Clark pulls out that miss, out to Horn. They go down low to Rivas. Rivas turns, doubled, shoots, and misses. Rebound knocked away, and Rivas ends up within the right corner to Ryman. Ryman on top to Bell. They missed a couple of shots inside there. The Warriors couldn't get a rebound. Left angle, Southard with it. Southard, this is Olivia Southard, the freshman, on top to Bell. Right angle, Rivas. Warriors playing his own defense now. Giving him a little different look. On top, Ryman. Left angle, Bell. She traveled. She wanted to drive. She was so excited to drive the lane that she took an extra step in there. She saw an opening. Couldn't wait to get there. But you got to wait until you dribble. Hatch, right angle, 3. No good. Inside, Horn battles. Takes it away from Clark. Horn pushes up the floor, shoves Plummer, throws it down low. Basket, good by Southard. What a nice play by Horn. Might have been an offensive foul, but they don't call it, so it's a great play. 47-36, Warriors by 11. Graham backs it out. 6 minutes to go now here in the game. Graham, right side, works down low. Gets in on Horn, misses the shot. Rebound pulled down by Ryman. There's Graham, gets a steal. Rivas grabs her. What a play by Keely Graham. She came over on Rivas after Rivas got that rebound. Ryman handed the ball to Rivas. Graham came across. Rivas tried to dump the ball over to Horn. Graham in the air steals it cleanly, just picks it out of the air right in front of Rivas, and then Rivas fouls her. Second foul on Rivas. Warriors ball. Hatch left corner with it, drives right, hands back to Graham. Graham in the corner. They try to double her out on top. Plummer, 17-footer. No gas. It drops in. It bounced off the back of the rim, went high, and fell in. 9 points for Plummer. Doing it on both ends of the floor tonight. Bell working on Plummer. Plummer forces her down the sideline. Bell shoves off, and they get her for it. Offensive foul. Maddie Bell. Alyssa Plummer forcing the turnover by staying right up on her. Bell wanted some room, gave a little shove with that left arm, sent Plummer flying. Plummer only weighs about 95 pounds probably. She'll tell you more than that, but she's not very big. Graham works up the right side. They double her. Long pass over to Plummer. She traveled. Took an extra step in there. Plummer says, I just took the normal number, but she got an extra one. Back into the game, Seibel with her 4 fouls. She'll replace Olivia Southard. So on the floor, it's Seibel, Rivas, Bell, Horn, and Ryman. They get the ball to Seibel after the inbound. She works hard up the left side. Now cross-court pass to Bell. Bell drives right, kicks it in the corner. Ryman, 1 of the 3. Good closeout by Lopez. On top, Seibel. Seibel dribbles left to Horn. Horn steps back for 3. No good. Clark with a rebound. Gives it up to Graham in the corner. Long pass ahead to Hatch. Hatch with the catch on the wing. She'll slow it down. Back out to Graham. 5:15 to go. Warriors up 13 and the ball. Graham works left. Backs out. Ball knocked away and stolen by Rivas. Haven't seen that happen all year. She takes it in, lays it up and in. You do not see Keeley get her pocket picked very often. And there's another steal by Rivas on the inbound. She lays it up and in. Sloppy pass there. Graham to Plummer. Rivas stayed with it. She gets 4 straight, cuts it to an 11-point lead. This is Amity Warrior basketball on 1260 KLYC. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Ben's is the place for custom meat processing for beef and game. For more than a dozen years, Ben has been serving your needs throughout the Willamette Valley and even does mobile slaughtering. Ben grew up in Dayton and really supports the team. Go team!
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support the Dayton team. The Dollar General in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton.
Maria's Mexican Grill is a delicious and fun place in downtown Amity. Located at 615 South Trade Street, Maria's Mexican Grill has lots of fun games. Pool is free on Monday, and the service is top-notch, just like our team, the Warriors.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. Pac West third place district action here. Your Warriors leading the YC Tigers 49-40. Back-to-back steals by Jordan Rivas and lay-ins. Cut a 13-point lead to 9. I had misspoken on the score. They didn't have it on the scoreboard yet when we went to commercial break. But it's not an 11-point game. It's a 9-point game. Full court, man pressure. They knock Graham to the ground. Lopez gets it into Plummer. Plummer up the middle of the floor, puts the brakes on. It's back to Lopez. Lopez left angle with it. Aggressive defense now. A little extra energy here for YC. Graham dribbles right. Gets past Bell. Turns it over. A steal by Ryman. Bad pass by Graham there. 3 straight turnovers for Keeley Graham. Seibel with it. Up the middle of the floor. Gets to the foul line. Drives. Scoops. Scores. Warriors defense. Nobody stopped the ball. Graham looking to get it in. Throws long to Clark. Clark catches it. Slows it down. Gets it over to Plummer. Plummer, drive. No foul as Ryman steps across. They say Ryman knocked the ball out. I don't know how you don't give a foul there. Plummer driving, just knocked sideways by Ryman. Coach Seibel said that should be their ball. 7-point game. Graham in the left corner with it. Bad pass again. Ball knocked loose and stolen by Rivas. Oh, my goodness. 4 turnovers on the Warriors here in the last minute. Rivas takes it all the way in and scores. Keeley Graham really struggling here with some turnovers. Now with the ball, drives and gets fouled, and that'll put Graham on the line. 49-44, and Keeley Graham having about the worst 2-minute stretch you'll ever see Keeley Graham have. 4 turnovers here in the fourth quarter, all of them in the last couple of minutes for Keeley. But Keeley to the line to chance to change that a little bit here. She is 0 for 5 from the foul line so far today, but she hasn't shot one here in the second half. Just 11 points in the game for Keeley. Had a great first half, has struggled here offensively in the second half, and buries the first one. You always want clutch at the line. 6-point game. Keeley with a chance to add to that. This Yamhill-Carlton defense got real fired up here on the backs of Jordan Rivas' steals. Misses the second one. Rebound. Clark battling. Goes flying. It goes off of Graham and out of bounds, they say. Clark almost had that. No loose ball foul in there either. 6-point Warrior lead. Bell ahead to Rivas. She is killing the Warriors here. Rivas down low to Ryman. Ryman lays it up and in. I don't know what's going on with the Warrior defense all of a sudden. They can't figure out who they're guarding. Horrible defense again by the Warriors. They're turning it over and playing bad defense. It's a 4-point game. Got to play to win this game. Graham, dribble drive, kicks out to Lopez for 3. No good. Long rebound. Pulled out of there by Rivas, or by Seibel. Seibel throws ahead to Rivas. Nobody back. Clark gets back. Rivas lays it up and in. The Warriors have absolutely imploded here in the fourth quarter on the offensive end. Graham crosses over, drives, kicks to Plummer. Plummer backs it out. Warriors still up 50-48. And Reg needs a timeout. Keeley having easily the worst stretch of basketball of the year for her, I think. And she just needs to get her wind back, get her conscience cleared here a little bit so she can focus on what's coming next and not think about what's already happened. Timeout taken by the Warriors. This is KLYC 1260 McMinnville.
Amity Bakery and Cafe. They have pies, cakes, cookies, sandwiches. Go in and enjoy your meal. Stop by and say hi to Mandy. Looking for a win today. Amity Cafe and Bakery in Amity. The totally fun place in downtown Dayton is the Bypass, located at 400 Ferry Street with pools and games to play, great food to eat, fine drink, karaoke, and live music. They're happy to support our team and wish them a big win.
For custom floral design for special occasions, visit the Rainflower Forest Shop in Amity. Weekly bouquet delivery service for homes and businesses. Also, the Sweet Shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity. They love their high school sports.
Welcome back, Warrior fans. The Warriors being tested here in the fourth quarter as they have played their worst basketball of the game here in the last 3 minutes. What was a 14-point lead down to 2. Warriors with the ball. Graham gets across half court. This defense is just scrambling, trying to create chaos, and the Warriors aren't handling it well. Lopez, her pass knocked away. She gets it back. Takes a dribble through, and the ball knocked loose. And a turnover. Rivas with it. Rivas, dribble drive, puts the brakes on, hands it to Bell. Bell gets down low, kicks it back out to Rivas. YC with a chance to tie it up here. Horn swings left side. Warriors in a 2-3 zone. That's hurt them trying to find matchups. They don't know who they have. They get down low to Ryman. Ryman steps through, puts it up and in. Tie game. The Warriors need to get out of this zone defense. It's absolutely killed them here in the second half. I'm not sure why they're in it, but the lack of knowing who you have has really hurt the Warriors. This is going to be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay right here. But as you watch this, the change in this game has been the Warriors going to a zone defense. So many times there's been breakdowns of people not knowing what their responsibilities were. In man defense, it's easy to know your responsibilities. In zone defense, you have to have a lot more communication. And give it to YC. They've been the aggressor here, especially in the fourth quarter, but in the entire second half, really. Warriors have only scored 16 points in the second half after getting 34 in the first half. And they've been outscored 7-18 here in the fourth quarter. They entered this fourth quarter with an 11-point lead, and it's now tied up. Warrior basketball, a lot of time left, 2:32. Warriors only have 14 fouls, 8 for YC. Lopez to inbound, gets it into Plummer, zone press, Plummer brings it up the right side, Rivas on her, Plummer works her way to the corner, kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez hands off to Graham, Bell on her, Keeley, right side, Plummer with it, Horn bumps her, no call. Plummer with the ball. Dribbles it back out top to Lopez. 2:12 to go in this one. To Graham. Graham bumped and fouled by Bell. That'll be Bell's second. That'll put Graham on the line to shoot 1-on-1. 9th team foul on YC. Going to get Lopez out and Kendall in. Jenna looking pretty tired. Courtney with some fresh legs. 1-on-1 for Keeley. Needs to make the front end of this. And she does. Perfect. Keeley Graham, 13 points in the game. She'll have one more. Clark and Kendall in position to rebound. Hits them both. Keeley Graham with a big pair of free throws. Warriors back up 52-50, and they get back into man pressure. Seibel with it. Plummer on her. Drives, gets in deep, lays it up and in. Plummer let her get past her, and Graham didn't slide over. Seibel, 4 points and 5 points in the game. Plummer with it. Tie game again. Back to Graham. 1:50 to go. Graham back to Plummer. Plummer works past Rivas. Steps back to the three-point line. Kicks it back to Graham by the center circle. They double Graham. Graham works right. Gets past Rivas. Down deep to Kendall. Reverse laying up and in. Oh, my goodness, that was a tough shot. One you never want your player to take, but Kendall makes the reverse lay-in, and the Warriors are back up 54-52. Horn with it. Driving hard. Clark moving her feet. Not enough. Jumps into Graham, and Graham fouls her. Boy, you let Horn get a head of steam like that, and you're backpedaling, you have no chance of stopping her. What you have to do in that situation is not try to stop her out by half court or the three-point line. You have to just back up into the key and make her come to you. You want to pick her up at about 8 feet, not at 30 feet. Horn hits first. Horn had 2 points in the first half. She's got 10 in the second half, I believe. Another one for Horn, buries them both. And into the game, number 22, Olivia Stothard. She replaces Rivas. Boy, I don't know if I'd take Rivas out. Her defense has been unbelievable in this game. It's a long pass ahead to Plummer. Plummer brings it across half court. Tie game with 1:10 to go. Good basketball game here coming down the stretch. Warriors dominated for the first half, but the Tigers have owned the second half. Plummer hands to Graham, and they get Graham for a travel, says she shuffled her feet. Wow. She took the handoff, and he says she changed her pivot foot. Just kind of flip-flopped them real quick. A turnover on the Warriors with 1 minute to go. 54-54, folks. They get a long pass into the corner. They dump down low to Horn. Horn, double dribbled. Clark made her go baseline, and there was a little help there from, I think it was Kendall, and Horn double dribbled. I don't think she was expecting the other defender. Kendall gets it across half court, pulls up, picks up her dribble, the wrong spot, finds Hatch, foul, scores! Hannah Hatch cutting to the basket, a great pass from Courtney Kendall. Hatch draws the contact, gets it on the glass, and lays it up and in. Hannah Hatch having her best game of the year. She had 10 in the first half. She's got 9 in the second half, and one more free throw attempt here. Warriors up 2, 47.2 seconds left to go. Rivas back in for defensive purposes. They get Seibel out with her 4 fouls. 56-54. Hatch, 7 out of 10 from the line today. Steps up, takes her 2 dribbles, and buries it. Hannah Hatch is clutch. Timeout. Full timeout taken by Coach McShane. 57-54, 47 seconds left to go in this third place Pac West District basketball game from Central High School. This is KOIC 1260 McMinnville. We'll be right back.
The old-fashioned general store is a great way to describe the Dollar General store in Dayton. They have everything you might need and are happy to support the Dayton team. The Dollar General in Dayton is looking for a win. 501 5th Street in Dayton.
Amity Bakery and Cafe. They have pies, cakes, cookies, sandwiches. Go in and enjoy your meal. Stop by and say hi to Mandy. Looking for a win today. Amity Cafe and Bakery in Amity.
Maria's Mexican Grill is a delicious and fun place in downtown Amity. Located at 615 South Trade Street, Maria's Mexican Grill has lots of fun games. Pool is free on Monday, and the service is top-notch, just like our team, the Warriors.
Well, welcome back, Warrior fans, wherever you are. 57-54, 47.2 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Warriors having an absolutely horrendous fourth quarter until the last 20 seconds or so, maybe 30 seconds, when Courtney Kendall made a reverse lay-in, and then Hannah Hatch taking the pass from Kendall on the cut to the basket from the right wing, got into the body, and I don't remember who committed the foul, got into the body of the defender, put it on the glass, laid it in, and made the free throw. Warriors up by 3. It's going to be Tiger basketball. Got Kendall on Horn, Clark on Ryman. Warriors in full court man pressure here. They get it in to Rivas. Rivas ahead to Horn. Horn working on Kendall, working down that left sideline. Kendall bumps her. Horn gets in low, puts it up, and misses. Gets it back. And she's fouled and she scores. You can't touch foul. You cannot touch foul. If you're going to foul somebody, you got to hit them hard enough so they can't make the shot. 57-56, and Horn to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Kendall just kind of did the little touchy foul there, trying to get the ball. You got to make sure she doesn't get the basket in a three-point game. Horn misses the free throw. Clark, or no, Hatch, Graham. Who got the rebound? Keely Graham got the rebound. I couldn't see who got it out of there. Keely with the rebound, and she's fouled immediately. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 10th team foul. Actually, I think it's the 11th team foul, but we're already over 10. So 2 free throws coming for Graham. 16 fouls on the Warriors. It'll be 1-and-1 time if the Warriors commit a foul. Graham takes a couple of deep breaths, steps up to the line, takes a shot at it, and buries it. Keely Graham coming on here the end of the fourth quarter. She had 9 in the first half. She's got 6 so far here in the second half. Chance for her 16th point here of the game. Graham, a little long, bounces off the back of the rim. Kendall tips, Ryman comes down with it. It's a 2-point game, folks. Horn pushes it up the middle of the floor, puts the brakes on with 27 seconds. 2-point Warrior lead. Ryman drives, gets in deep, scoops it up and in. Warriors didn't want to foul. Timeout Seibel and the Tigers. 19.7 left. We've got a tie game, folks. 58-58. Ryman had a nice drive from the wing, and Clark didn't slide over and cut her off enough to take away that right hand. The help defense didn't get there, and Ryman made a tough scoop shot. She didn't get all the way to the basket. She was about 4 feet from it when she scooped it off the glass and in. A nice shot by Taylor Ryman. She's got 9 in the game. She had 3 in the first half. You look at that second half scoring for YC. Ryman has 6 in the second half. Bell has 2. Seibel has 4. Rivas has 14 in the second half. Southard has 2 in the second half. Olivia and Horn has, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in the second half. 15 in the game for the first team all-league selection, Sadie Horn. All right, 58-58, 19.7 seconds left to go. Warriors basketball. So the Tigers, I'm assuming, are going to play to take this game into overtime or take the loss. They are going to extend that pressure, but I don't think they're going to foul. You never know what a coach is going to do. He wants to get a turnover or force a tough shot and take this game to overtime, preferably. They come out full court man. Bell not guarding the ball. They get it into Graham. Graham back to Lopez. Lopez up the middle of the floor with 15 seconds. Puts the brakes on, bounce past the Plummer. Rivas had the steal, lost it out of bounds. No, they're going to say off Plummer. Oh my goodness, it's going to be Tiger basketball on that sideline right in front of the Amity fans. They can't believe it. It looked to me, but I'm a long ways from the ball, like Rivas had it and stepped out of bounds. They say Plummer touched it last. So the Tigers get the ball. And we've got a timeout taken by Seibel and the Tigers. Oh boy, tough turnover for the Warriors, but that's been the story of the fourth quarter, has been turnovers. I haven't kept track of them, but right now, if I were guessing, In the fourth quarter, the Warriors are probably sitting at 7 turnovers. Way, way too many. I mean, that should be a half a basketball. And the problem is, like, 4 of those came within a 2-minute stretch when it went from an 11-point game to a 2-point game. 11.4 seconds remaining, 58-58, and we just flipped the script there. The Warriors had the ball with a chance to get the last shot. Now the Tigers will have the ball and a chance to get the last shot. And you know, they want to go to Horn. They want to get it to her, either get the basket or get the foul. So it needs to be deny for the Warriors on Horn. That'll be Clark's job, I'm sure. Warriors offense has really struggled here in the fourth quarter. If it wasn't for free throws, they'd be really hurting for points, but it's really been the turnovers. So Horn down low on the left side. They're inbounding at 2/3 court. Horn trying to come to the ball. Clark makes her miss it, and it's turned over. Plummer had it. No, Rivas ends up with it. Rivas drives, puts it up with the left hand and in. And the Warriors need a timeout. They had the turnover. Clark made a great play. Horn couldn't get to the ball. The ball was loose. Plummer was almost to it, and Rivas knocked it away. And what else is new? Jordan Rivas in this second half having the half of her lifetime. It's now 60-58 with 6.5 seconds to go. It's a full timeout. Oh boy, Warrior fans, this is a tough one to swallow right now if you're watching or listening to this game, because the Warriors had complete control of this game in the first half, and the intensity and effort level of the Tigers in the second half has been the difference. Warriors have turned the ball over a significant number of times. Now they're going to put some time back on the clock. It's going to be 7.4 seconds remaining. The Warriors will have the ball and have to go the full length of the floor. Down 2. And they sub. Lopez out and Kendall in. Not sure about that substitution. They might be looking for Clark to set a screen. Kendall with the ball. Warriors down 2. Kendall will inbound. Gets it into Audrey. Audrey to Graham. Graham at half court with 4 seconds. She drives. She steps back. Bounce pass. Kendall doesn't get the shot off. That's the game, folks. The Warriors lose 60-58 on what can only be described as a horrendous fourth quarter offensively and defensively for the Warriors. They get outscored 18-15. That can't be right. 28-15. I'll get that right. Do my math. 28 points they give up in the fourth quarter of this game, and the Tigers come out of here with a win and a third-place trophy in the district playoffs. Now, in the grand scheme of things, this really doesn't make any difference. The Warriors came in seeded, ranked 8th in the state, and YC was ranked 9th. They'll probably flip-flop now. It could actually be beneficial. You never know how the matchups are going to work out when you get those final seedings tomorrow. But the bottom line is the Warriors won't feel good about that fourth quarter. And when they watch the film on that, they're going to be really, really disappointed with how sloppy they were with the basketball. But I also think that staying in that zone defense so long really hurt the Warriors. They played great man-to-man defense in this game, and they really struggled in that zone. But a tough loss for the Warriors. Final score: the Yamhill-Carlton Tigers 60 and the Warriors 58. We're going to take a break for a couple minutes. I'll come back and give you some final scoring totals for each player. This is Amity Warrior Basketball on 1260 KLYC McMinnville. Don't go anywhere.
Ben's is the place for custom meat processing for beef and game. For more than a dozen years, Ben has been serving your needs throughout the Willamette Valley and even does mobile slaughtering. Ben grew up in Dayton and really supports the team. Go team!
Rainflower Florist Shop in Amity provides custom floral design for special occasions, weekly bouquet delivery service for your home or business. There's also a sweet shop with old-fashioned candies and specialty chocolates. It's not just for Valentine's Day. Rainflower on Trade Street in Amity.
Tasty food in downtown Amity, and so easy to get a quick and delicious taco or burrito. Drop in to Taco Burrows and thank them for supporting our Amity team. 516 Trade Street in Amity. It's Taco Burrows.
Well, Warrior fans, final score, Warriors lose 60-58, get outscored 28-15 in the fourth quarter. Warriors were led tonight by Hannah Hatch with 20, Keely Graham with 15, 7 points for Lopez, 9 for Plummer, 4 for Kendall, 3 for Stables. For the YC Tigers, it was Jordan Rivas with 18 points, 16 of those in the second half, and most of those in the fourth quarter, as she was just an absolute terror for the Warriors on the defensive end and converting a lot of those into lay-ins going the other way. 15 for first team All-League Sadie Horn. Warriors held her in check in the first half. She got 13 in the second half, but she wasn't the problem. Rivas was the problem for the Warriors tonight. 9 each for Ryman and Bell, 5 for Seibel, 2 each for Southard and Olivia Southard and Riley Southard, both Southards with 2. So tough loss for the Warrior girls. However, in the grand scheme of things, it probably doesn't matter much. The Warriors will be on the road just like they would have been if they had won. It'll just might change who they play in the first round, but they're probably either going to be the 9 or the 10 seed either way, just because of the way the rankings will work. And I'll kind of run through those for you a little bit here real quick. So we don't know what the district playoff situation looks like around the state, but right now, Burns, Blanchette, Salem Academy, Clatskanie are the top 4. Pleasant Hill, Warrenton, Riverdale make up the next 3. YC will probably move to 8. Amity will drop to 9, and Vale sits at 10. Brookings Harbor at 11. So I say all of that to point something out here. So Brookings Harbor's at 11, but they are almost for sure going to be the number 1 seed coming out of the Far West League. And if they are, they get an automatic home game. So that means they bump up to 8th in the seeding. So that pushes YC at 8 and Amity at 9 down to 9 and 10 respectively. That means if you're 10, you're going to play 7. Right now, 7 would be Riverdale, whereas YC, and I'm making some assumptions here. I'm assuming Amity drops. They should drop, losing to YC on a neutral floor. So that would make Amity 10. They would play Riverdale, number 7. YC would be 8. They would get, or 9, and they would get Brookings Harbor, who would be number 8. So they'd have a little longer trip. Riverdale up in the Lewis and Clark League in the Portland metro area. They're actually by Lewis and Clark College there. Number 1, I think Burns will stay number 1 no matter what, at 21-1. Will play number 16, Blanchette, Catholic, and Salem Academy. Whoever wins that game this afternoon or this evening at 5 o'clock will become the number 2 seed overall. I think the other one will probably be the number 3 seed. So right now, Blanchette's 2, Salem Academy 3. That could flip-flop in the seeding. Clatskanie, I think, securely at number 4, Pleasant Hill at number 5, Warrenton at number 6. And then Vale would drop with Brookings Harbor coming up. Amity and YC pushing down a little bit. Vale would drop to number 11 overall and would have to play like Warrenton, something like that. So, and, you know, we're going to get 4 teams from this Pac West Conference into the state tournament, 4 of the top 9 teams. That's pretty good, folks. You know, if you've watched any Pac West basketball or listened to this year, this girls' side has been really tough. And I think, in my own personal opinion of watching games this year, I think Salem Academy is the best team we've seen, and we've seen Burns, Blanchette, Salem Academy, and Clatskanie, and Warrenton, and YC. So Amity has played, assuming YC moves up to number 8 with this game, they have played 6 of the top 8 teams in the state, missing only out on Pleasant Hill and Riverdale. Man, wouldn't be surprising at all if Amity plays Riverdale now in the first round at Riverdale. That'd be a nice short road trip for the Warriors. They pack that gym out, I know. That will be, whoever Amity plays, it'll be next Saturday night. All right, that's it for now. We're going to be back on the air at 6:45 this evening for the Warriors and the Dayton Pirates as they face off for the number 1 seed and the district championship here in the Pac West at 7 o'clock this evening. Until then, thank you for joining us here on 1260 KLYC. Have a great afternoon, and we'll talk to you this evening.